Village by village, Ukrainian troops hoist flags in the Kherson region in the country's south. Just last week, Russia laid claim to this area, and now Ukraine is destroying any signs that its soldiers were here. This is a historic moment, says this Ukrainian soldier. Ukraine says Russian troops in Kherson are retreating south and east towards the Dnieper River, destroying bridges and ammunition stockpiles as they go. Even pro-Kremlin social media channels are talking about the land Russian forces are losing. In the northeast of the country, Liman is another city that Russia insists belongs to them. But Russian equipment is now abandoned in the forest, and even the bodies of its soldiers lie on the road. Ukrainian flags may be up, but it's hard to celebrate, still surrounded by the ruins of war. The shelling was so intense that everything was shaking, says this woman. When the Ukrainian military arrived, they brought much-needed supplies to those who've spent months in their basements.
We are going to win.
Ukraine is buoyed by the momentum from battlefield wins, but Russia is quick to remind that it still has its nuclear weapons.
Of course, the possibility of these nuclear strikes are discussed on a daily basis,
Yuri Sak is an advisor to Ukraine's defense minister and says Russia's nuclear warnings increase as its troops fall back.
Russia is looking for a possible way to compensate for this humiliation, to stop the Ukrainian counteroffensive. And of course, they understand that to achieve this, they need to scare the world into believing that a nuclear strike is possible.
But Ukraine says those threats haven't changed its strategy. In fact, today, President Volodymyr Zelensky signed a decree forbidding Ukraine from negotiating with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Briar Stewart, CBC News, Kyiv.